Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full face of makeup using everything from my January Ipsy Glam Bag. This bag is really exciting for me just because it's pretty much like a full face of makeup almost in this bag. Usually when I first started getting Ipsy, it was a lot of random products, but lately they've kind of been curating their bags more so you could create a makeup look with it. So my job's a little easier by creating a makeup look using everything in this bag, and today I'm going to do that look for you. I'm going to insert a clip right here of me using the LISSE Blue Lotus Seed Mud Mask and Exfoliant. Hey guys, so this is me using this mask that I was just telling you about. I totally forgot to tell you guys to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and on my blog, so I'm doing this right here. So yeah, make sure you follow me on all of my social media handles. I'm gonna start going on Instagram Live more often, so make sure you follow me there, especially to see me unbox my packages. So do it now. Next, in my little Ipsy Glam bag, which this bag is so, I actually really like this bag. I don't like the material of it, like I don't like the sound that makes. I don't like that. Not a fan of it. But I really like the idea that it's two different bags almost. Like it's a silver bag and then over is this blue mesh. And I really like that. I think that's really cool. So next what I'm going to do is use this TEMPTU Base Smooth and Matte Primer. Now, this was really confusing for me if you read the individual blog post on this, because TEMPTU is an airbrush company. Like, they make airbrush makeup, the airbrush pods and everything in it. So when I got this, I was just like, wait, like, I don't have an airbrush machine. How am I going to use this? I went on their website and it says that they sell this and you're not supposed to use an airbrush gun for this. You're supposed to just apply it to your face directly. I'm not a huge fan of this just because look how it's so liquidy. Like, it's literally just like water. It's, I don't know, it's just, I don't know, like I don't hate it, but it's not something that I reach for all the time. So I'm gonna use that as my base today. I was so excited to see this in my glam bag. This is the It Cosmetics Bye Under Eye Illuminating Anti-Ager Concealer. It's full coverage, waterproof, just like the regular one, except this is supposed to have illumination and it's supposed to have anti-aging properties in it. I'm also going to use the Beauty Blender to apply this just to see how it would apply concealer out. So we'll see. I really love the original Bye Under Eye. Just because literally like this is all you need. That's all you need, really. I love it because it's full coverage and it works. This one, I haven't really decided how I feel about it yet. In my blog post, I talked about how I didn't really get it, and I still kind of don't get it, because this is supposed to be illuminating concealer. So it's supposed to give you a nice glow. As you can see, like, my under eyes are positively, I don't want to say shiny, but they're glowing, which is nice and it's beautiful. But yet you're still supposed to set this concealer with powder. Like, they tell you on the website to set it with powder. So that's what it doesn't make sense to me. It's like, why are you making this illuminating product if you just want me to cover it over with powder anyway? You know, because that takes the illumination away. Okay, so my verdict on this with a Beauty Blender is not my fave, but this is a really thick concealer, and I usually don't apply this with a brush. Usually I use my fingers just because it is so thick, and I think the warmth of the finger really does melt the product into the skin and it looks so much better. And we are going to go in with this. This is the Balm Cosmetics Bahama Mama bronzer. And it's a matte bronzer. It looks like this. I'm in love with this. I just wish this I know it's a sample size, obviously. I wish this was a little bigger because it's so hard to use a bronzer brush with this little tiny square. But this is so great to use. I love this shade. I love everything about it. Mostly I love that it doesn't smell like chocolate. Matte bronzers are really hard to find, which is why usually you see me using the Maybelline powder foundation in a darker shade for a bronzer, just because the only other matte bronzer I could think of is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I don't like the way that smells, so I don't use it really ever. So when I got this in my glam bag, I was super ecstatic about it, just because now I have a matte bronzer that I could use and doesn't smell like chocolate. And I think this is such a good shade. Now obviously if you have darker skin tones, this isn't going to work for you, which totally sucks, because this is such a great product, I think. But yeah, that's and you don't have to use this just as a bronzer. You could use this as a crease shade. If you have the right hair color, you could totally use this as like a brow powder. Obviously my hair is a lot darker to use this as a brow powder, but I have used this as a crease shade before, and it's so pretty as well. I'm going to go with the Pacifica blush. It's called the Blushious Blushes. This is in the shade Wildrose. This is really pretty as well. It has a sheen to it. It's not a matte blush, but this is still really pretty. If I could swatch it for you. It's a nice light goldy, like a golden pink almost. I've also used this as eyeshadow before. I didn't really care for it as an eyeshadow, just because I think the formulation doesn't really work well. Like once you layer it up, it kind of gets really thick and not as pretty, but it's still a really pretty shade. So I'm going to use this as a blush, kind of going for a dewy spring look, even though it's the middle of February right now. If you wet this, like if you have deeper skin tone, I think this is beautiful. I think this is really great on all skin tones, but especially if you have deeper skin. If you sprayed your brush with whatever and then went in with this would make a really pretty highlight shade, I think, for you. And that's that. And that's all the products I got from my Ipsy Glam Bag. I'm just going to go and put some mascara on, maybe some falsies, but I'm not really going to do much. I really like how natural and pretty this glam bag was. I thought it was such a refreshing start for 2017. But yeah, you could totally add eyeshadow or do whatever you want with this look. This is just a nice base, I think, a nice baseline for whatever look you're going to do. I'm not going to do much else with this. But I'll be right back to tell you all the prices of all the products. And now I have a crown braid, which looks really messy and probably won't last me very long. But I tried. Please note that. So now I'm just going to go over the products that were in my glam bag. So like I said, this is the Purlisse Blue Lotus Seed 5-in-1 Mud Mask and Exfoliant. It looks like this. On Ipsy it says, as a rule, mud masks can be messy, but this one makes you feel more like you're at the spa than running through a tough mudder. It does about 10 million amazing things for your complexion. We're talking brightening, detoxifying, tightening, and smooth, all while gently exfoliating. Thanks to a power combo of ingredients including blue lotus seeds, bamboo, white clay, ginger, and mushroom. The full size of this product retails for $52. That's a lot of money. So, totally check this out. I actually really do like this. But I am a little tired of getting exfoliating masks. I just want a plain mud mask. Like, why is that so hard? Anyway, next we're going to go with the TEMPTU Base Smooth and Matte Primer. It says on Ipsy, we can admittedly get a little Goldilocks-esque when it comes to primer, finding them either too heavy or too greasy, but this one is just right, leaving our skin feeling silky smooth without any residue, and definitely upping the staying power of our makeup. One swipe also tamps down shine and totally minimizes the look of any prominent pores. I do agree that this doesn't feel like anything's on my skin when I use it. Again, just a little weirded out that it's, like this is from an airbrush company. The full size of this retails for $35. next we're gonna talk about the Pacifica Blushious and Wildrose. On Ipsy it says, there's nothing like a swipe of blush to instantly revive your complexion. This one earns big points for the universally flattering color, a shimmery rose that never leaves us with clown cheeks. FYI, it goes on a little lighter than it looks in the packaging. That's true. I'm wearing it now. It's obviously not a pink stripe on my face. It looks really good, and I totally agree. I think this color would look great on anybody. And this retails, the full size of this retails for $12 at Ulta. So, yeah. I just broke it. Oh my god. Okay, fix it. Everything's fine. Okay, next we're going to talk about THEbalm Cosmetics Bahama Mama. On Ipsy it says, when you get back from a beach vacay, your skin looks sun-kissed, not orange, right? Point being, any natural looking bronzer is going to have brown undertones, and this one nails it. And since it's matte, you can also use it to contour, as shadow, or to fill in brows. Like I said, I love this thing. So the full size of this is retails for $20, and it's a ginormous pan. Like, ginormous. I totally am going to buy the full size of this. I'm telling you that right now. And the last product we have to talk about, of course, is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Illumination Anti-Aging Concealer. On Ipsy it says, we didn't think it could get any better than this brand's original Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. Spoiler alert, it did. This guy has the same full coverage and completely waterproof formula, but with a little bit of radiance that makes everything better, making it a must-have for early mornings or late nights. And forget the name, it works just as well covering up complexion imperfections as it does hiding dark circles. So I got the shade medium, like I said. The full size of this retails for $24. It is the same amount as the original Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. I guess it really just depends on what you want. If you want the extra anti-aging properties, totally go for this. Am I going to buy this again? I haven't decided yet if I like this one or the original better, but I would definitely purchase one of the concealers again without a doubt. And of course, the Ipsy Glam Bag retails for $10 a month for 5 samples. I have been loving Ipsy Glam Bag lately. I think they're really stepping up their game. But yeah, I totally loved January's bag. And I think my February Glam Bag came in the mail today, so I'm gonna go pick that up and see what's inside there. Maybe I'll do an opening on live. Ooh, that's such a good idea. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, so until next time, guys, stay golden. Bye.